Friends, if my background looks messy at the moment, please ignore and focus on me because today we're going to make the long-awaited project. I've been talking about this for the past few videos and yeah, we're finally making my traveler's notebook. I think it's such an exciting project for me personally because I started journaling when I turned 7. And I journaled for quite some time, and it's always a practice that even though I sometimes just lose track of it and don't do it really regularly, I come back to. So it helps my mental health so much, and it's so grounding. And also being a new mom, there's so much in my mind that I need to just get rid of, and jotting stuff down is actually the way to go for me, and it's a way to help my mental health. So I had a traveler's notebook some years ago, but I kind of chucked it out when I was no longer interested, and I totally regret that because I don't know, why would I do that? I don't know, I just didn't value it as much. But I still have my old journals from years ago where I used to regularly journal, and it's so interesting to look back on the person you were. And I thought, yeah, I want to get back into the routine of journaling, and especially now where I have like different interests. I do YouTube, I sew, I knit, I do other crafts, and I want to have like one place for all of my different interests as well as my thoughts. And I really love to write down my prayers as well. It's a great way for me to connect with God. And yeah, I just want to have everything in one spot, because I know if I have different journals, it is not going to be feasible for me to keep track with all of them. So I'd rather have like one spot where I have different of my journals just accumulated, and I think that is the best option for me. I want to make a notebook that I can take with me anywhere I go. I can just chuck it into a bag and go out and just write down my notes instead of reaching for my phone, which has been the case in recent years. So I don't want to do that anymore, and I want to build new habits, and I feel like this notebook will help me, hopefully, to achieve that. We're doing this notebook on a budget, okay? Because I don't want to spend like 80, 90 euros for the supplies for making notebooks. I know I'm just going to use one. I just need one. So yeah, I don't want to spend as much. I might make another one for a friend. I don't know anyone who regularly takes notes or would be interested in like stationery like this. But yeah, I just have the materials here, and if I feel like it would be nice for a friend, I can make them one as well with the materials I have. So I got my leather on eBay Kleinanzeigen. It's not called eBay anymore, it's just called Kleinanzeigen. It's like a platform where private people can put up their stuff to sell. And I was kind of sourcing for leather for a long time, and I saw the prices were quite high. And yeah, and I decided to go on eBay Kleinanzeigen, and I saw this great deal. There was like a few, like this much of scraps for 15 euro plus shipping. She was able to ship it to me because I was hoping to go to a leather store to source my leather, but to be honest, it's just life happening, and it's not as feasible for me anymore to just jump up and go out as I please with a baby. Now I have it here. I have a bunch of leather that was shipped to me. Not every one of these is, oopsies, I lost one. Oh, not every one of these is suitable to make a traveler's notebook with. They're quite thick. But she also mentioned that in the description that it's like 3mm thick leather. But some are more suitable than others. And the one I'm going to be working with, I'm going to make a black one actually. And I did not think about making a black one because I found like, I thought black would be kind of basic, but the black leather I have here is actually the best suited. So I will make a black one. And looking at the leather, actually black is classic. It's just the classic. And I can also customize it with the ribbons or the elastic bands. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I have all of my materials gathered here. diffuse the lighting. Unfortunately, there is no other way I can do this right now because it's dark outside and I need light to actually see what I'm doing. I'm planning to put multiple notebooks in there, so yeah, so that's what I'm going for. The width is 26 centimeters. The measurement ChatGPT gave me is 23.5, but I felt I might need a little bit more room. And then the height is around 16.5 centimeters. So I have already measured this out. And I think that is enough for what I need. Looking all right. I have some little bit of overhang, which I want. So as I said, like the leather is still very thick for this, but I think I can make this work. I can definitely make this work. I think this is all right because I also don't want it to be too big because then it defeats the purpose of having like a A6 sized cover, notebook cover. So to be honest, I'm super scared to cut into this leather because I really don't want to mess it up. I really don't want to mess it up. But I think I should just go for it. Yes, I got it. Does it look straight? I think it's straight. Got it. It's looking good. I love it. I made it, friends. So you can see I punched the holes and it's looking quite straight, which I'm loving. And yeah, this is very nice and I am excited. Yeah, it looks quite straight. Obviously, it's not going to be super perfect or anything, but I wanted it to be straight as possible, and I think that's what I achieved. And as you can see, it's not even that bad with the thickness of the leather. I'm not going to smoothen the edges as of now. I don't even have the materials for it, but I might do it later on, later down the line. And now I'm going to attach my elastic band. And my husband actually got me the thicker elastic band for the outside. I love the black and red contrast, so I think I'm going to go for it. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for this option. If this doesn't work, I might go with the blue one and just double it. Yeah, just double it, and that should work as well. But my first option is the red one. It's 2 millimeter thick, so it should work. I'm not sure how these will fit through because I have to go like through the same hole twice. So I'll see how I can do that. To be honest, I'm not sure because the hole doesn't seem as big as I need it to be. So I might also go in with the screw and make the hole bigger with the screw. I have to kind of, yeah, screw it in, and then I'll be back and show you how that looks. Hey friend, this is how it's looking. And as you can see, I've already started like putting stuff on it, personalizing it to make it more me. Yeah, I decided to go with a black leather cover and go with contrasting red elastic. I think it looks so artsy. I don't know. What do you think? It is kind of timeless. It is me because I love, it's just very simple. It goes with everything. And it is an A6 size, and I decided to go with an A6 size because I need to take this with me everywhere I go. And this is to replace my phone. I said in my intentions video the other day that I really wanted to digitalize my life in certain areas, and one of the biggest areas for me was taking notes, and this is going to be replacing my notes app on my phone. I think if my phone is a little bit more accessible, of course, I would also write down a note here and there on my phone as well. But this is my main medium to take notes in. So any type of notes, my crafty notes, my devotional notes, my thoughts and everything. So literally, this should be my mind outside my head, So yeah, this is literally my diary. I've been using this for over a week now, and I've been using it a lot. I don't know if I'm still in the honeymoon phase with it, so I'm kind of like romanticizing the thought of using a journal again, or if this is really my lifestyle. But to be honest, I'm coming back to journaling. Now we're going to go through this a little bit, the insides of it. As I said, I've decorated it outside a little bit just to make it more me. I have put a paper clip on here to hold just loose notes in here, in the inside of it as well. Here on the outside, I have the card of my favorite yarn store, which is Wollen. And they have like a cute sheep on their card, which I really, really love. And in the inside, we're starting off with reflections journal, my morning pages journal. It is not as thick, it's quite thin, so I will probably be filling this up quite quickly, but I liked to go with this one in the front because it's like the prettiest of all of the journals I have in here. Just a cute, bless you, mama. Just a cute, just cover. I got this on Amazon in a pack of 3. There is one dotted one in there, one lined, and one blank notebook. So I write literally everything in there, just around my thoughts, if I need to collect my thoughts, if I have to reflect on certain issues. This is my self-help mental support notebook, and I love it. I really don't know why I ever stopped journaling, to be honest, because it's so much fun and it really helps me to collect my mind. And then on the second spot comes my devotion journal. This was a gift from my church. This was a gift from my church. It is just a blank notebook, which I'm using to note down my devotions, my morning devotions. Bless you, Mama. My morning devotions, notes on sermons. So it is quite fitting. It says, "Abide in me and I in you," which I really like. And then on the third spot comes you can guess it, probably from, this layout. This is my creative, bless you, what's going on? This is my creative journal. This is where I jot down everything on my crafts, all my crafting projects. And so you can see it's quite cute with the card in the front. This card is also from Wollen, Berlin, which I'm loving. And I have written down 2 projects in here so far. I've written down hey, it's okay. You want my attention. She wants my attention. It's so crazy. These kids, they know what they're doing. It's really insane. Yeah, you know what you're doing, girl. So I wrote down when I started this journal, which is on the 23rd of January, and I'm also writing down when I'm ending it. And then I wrote down what this notebook is for. This is a commonplace notebook where I write down everything about my craft, so projects, details and notes, and my yearly spendings, because I really want to keep track of my yearly spendings, what I spend on my crafts on a yearly basis. I would love to make like an analysis at the end of the year to just, I think it's really interesting for me. Could be really interesting for you maybe as well. So I will definitely be keeping track. I have a receipt of Wolle Berlin in the bag as well. So yeah, that's that. And then my last one is my content ideas journal. And as the name already says, or already suggests, I write down everything concerning my content ideas. So this is where I write them down instead of my notes app, which I have been doing on my notes app. So I write down all of my ideas in here. I have a dump, and then I would probably also use some pages to like expound on certain ideas more. So that's the run through. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was something different, but I hope you still liked it and maybe could get some inspiration from it, and maybe be inspired to make notes on your hobbies and making physical notes. I will definitely be posting maybe 1 month update, 1 month of me using this, to just check in if you guys want to see that. But it was definitely a really lovely process of making it. I love the process. But thank you for hanging around with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can leave it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more content such as this. And I hope you stay blessed, stay beautiful and fabulous as always. Bye!